was another beautiful day today to wrap up the weekend, Brandon. Clear skies and really warm temperatures out there today.
Really warm temperatures out there. We made it to the low 80s in some areas, and it's still pretty nice out there. It's still a little bit warm. It's taken a while to get some of that heat to go away now that the sun is down, but this is what it looks like up in Rowan County near Moorhead, and it's looking pretty nice. A dry pavement, mostly clear skies, although some high thin clouds are starting to push in, but it was another day that we saw temperatures into the 80s. The official records are actually kept a little bit farther to the south in Breathitt County around Jackson. This makes the third day that we've hit the 80s so far this year. Back last Wednesday, we hit around 80 degrees. Last Thursday, we made it up to around 84, and then 82 is what we made it today. If you watch us during Mountain News at 6 on this TV or WINT.com, you notice we said 81. That was the preliminary temperature, but just got the update around shortly on this afternoon, and it's around 82 degrees is what we hit for the high temperature. It's just a degree shy of our record high temperature for today. So we're falling back into the upper 60s over at the weather office in Jackson. That's the same up in the Big Sandy, 67, also over towards London and Corbin. And we're looking mainly dry, no green on the satellite and radar, although there's a very light shade of gray that's starting to push in. That's some of those thin clouds that will continue to move in as we go throughout the morning hours, and especially tomorrow afternoon. That's when the rain starts to move in, and you can see how much of it all the way along the southern, the deep south, the southeast and the northern Gulf Coast, and then off towards the plains. They're seeing some strong thunderstorms right now, some severe thunderstorms in some locations, but certainly the severe weather is going to stay out there. It's not going to be pushing in. We just won't have all the ingredients that we need for severe thunderstorms, at least over the next several days. So 68 here in Hazard, and that's pretty much what it is all across the eastern United States. A very warm pattern setting up for a good chunk of our country. So as we go throughout the overnight hours, temperatures dipping down into the low 50s. That's about it as we go into the overnight hours. It's going to be a very mild night as the clouds move in, and you can see the rain is soon to follow by tomorrow afternoon. It's going to be spotty. There'll be some breaks in between, but it will become more widespread as we get into late Monday night and especially into early Tuesday morning. You can even see some of it could be heavy at times, these little pockets of yellow or oranges as we get to Tuesday afternoon. It's also going to cool off a bit Tuesday afternoon with some of the rain as it starts to move out. I think most of us will be mainly dry. We may even see a few peaks of the sunset during the day on Tuesday if we can get this rain out of here soon enough. But temperatures are only into the upper 60s. But the biggest threat will actually be how much rainfall we see, and we could see around an inch in some other locations around 2 inches as the highest amounts across the area as we get towards Tuesday morning. That's when most of the rain will start to move out, and we get that brief break Tuesday afternoon with temperatures a little bit cooler into the mid and upper 60s. But temperatures start to make a rebound as we get towards the second half of the work week. You can see a slow climb to 70 on Thursday, 74 by Friday. Also keeping that chance of showers and thunderstorms in the forecast as well. And you can see that here on the 7-day. And overnight, temperatures are not going to be that bad. They're not going to be into the low and mid 30s like we saw in some of the valleys earlier on this morning, but it looks like they'll stick around into the 50s.
Brandon, a very active week in weather coming up.
A very active week. Showers and thunderstorms each and every day. Not going to rain all day, but there will be dry periods in between.
All right. Thanks a lot.